Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeff. So in this video, we're gonna check out aespa's next level choreography from Studio Choom. So I've been waiting, guys. Where is this freaking dance practice? You guys know what happened last time. Last time I did the full focus K choreo, and then like the very next day, the dance practice arrived. And I swear to God, if that happens again here, I'm gonna... Anyway, this one is full cam, so at least we'll get to see the full choreo, you know. The music video was launched 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, and so there is no dance practice. Yeah, okay, let's just do this. Okay, let's go. Look at Winter there. I think that's Winter. The way I'm like trying to figure out cause I always get Winter and Giselle mixed up. The way I'm gonna like kind of break it down out is like the Professor, what if I gets hacked? And I think that's, this is Giselle and this is Winter. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, look at Winter, the way she goes like this, very balletic, because of the way her elbow led to it. It's very smooth, very elegant. There's precision. Nice pop there for Karina. Hey. Very fluid movements. Nice. The isolation for that I really like. Yeah, cause like it's the lower body and then the upper body, and it's quite like that kind of thing. It's hard to isolate when it's that fast. It's quite fast of a connection, but they were able to isolate the lower body and the upper body to really show you the choreography in that part, right? And then especially when it's the elbow part, I think that's where it hits it with the isolation. This choreography would be amazing for like concerts. Hey, very distinct, right? So definitely all those are isolation. What's hard about it is like, because it's here, right? And then it goes like that. And the thing about it is, because of the way our body is coordinated, sometimes what would happen is that this, when you move like that, this will move. Like basically it could go lower or it could go higher when you do that transition. So the cool thing about it is this part doesn't move. It kind of just goes like that. Wait, let me double check what it is. Oh, it goes like that, right? So it's almost like if you're if I put my hand here, I go like this, it's like, does it stay there? You know, it's like, that's the destination. But if I remove it, how precise can I get it from here to here? And see, it went lower. It went lower. So it's a lot tougher to do it on the first go. Definitely will take a lot of practice. Boom, boom. And like the bend of the wrist is quite far back. Look at that. I'm on the next level. Yeah, boom, bum, bum. That's cool. That's really cool. It's very memorable. And that's what you want for these kind of choreographies. You want it to be very memorable and somewhat odd. I said this in ATEEZ, one of my ATEEZ dance practices. I feel like K-pop choreographies and killing points need to be very memorable and odd at the same time. Like it's like beautifully odd because it's something that you don't expect, and that's how it sticks to your mind. It's because it's like beautifully awkward, unconventional, more so actually unconventional, more so than awkward, and it sticks in your mind that way because it's something you haven't really seen before. Like I don't think I've ever seen that kind of choreo. Right? Like they have a lot of very conventional dance moves, like the way they walk, the way they do like hip rolls and stuff, and then you get to the chorus and it's like very distinct. Oh my god, it switches, it goes from the right hand to the left. Oh, people who are not coordinated that way, like if you're a righty and your left hand is very not, like you can't control it, it's gonna be very difficult to do it as well as your dominant hand. Your less dominant hand will be kind of flopping around. Let me try it. How does it go? Boom, bump. It's hard. See, it goes like this or something. I can't control it as much. So it's on your wrist and coordination, and it will take. You can get there definitely. You basically need to develop your strength in your less dominant hand, so you can be able to control it the way you want to control your right hand or your more dominant hand. That goes for any isolation. Oh, that was cool. It was like smooth and then like flick. This switch though. So with this song, actually, like I mentioned in my music video reaction, that like I love the songs individually. Like I'm on the next level, and then like the other one's like la 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 la. It's so catchy and it's just so bouncy, and I love it individually. But like as a song, it was just like kind of like a whiplash kind of thing, and I'm like so not used to that. I know a lot of you guys mentioned that it's an SM thing, and then you know they've been doing some of these kind of songs before, like for example Super M, One Infinity, Girls' Generation, I Like a Boy, something like that. I get it. Actually, like for a show, this is actually a very good piece to have. It's like for, you know, for concerts, they do sometimes medleys so that you can have like different vibes within a song, and this does it. The only difference is that it's an actual track. But I think as a showpiece, it will be really good to watch because you have different vibes and kind of like subgenres within a song. I see the new info. And then it goes back to next level. I mean, this is the same song, but you know what I mean. So with that one again, it's hard to synchronize this part. Even if you get it to the same level, it's like how far is it from your body? How wide is it here? Is it here? You know, like there are different types. So these kind of things, if you're looking at, if you're covering it with your dance group, or like if you want to do something like a choreography similar to this, it would really help if you look in the mirror with all of your friends or your team, and you kind of just flap, just flap your wings, and to the point where like, okay, you can see who's doing what. And then you can see, oh, yours is too far. It's too close to your body, too far from your body. Or yours is it's too smooth, or it's like it's too stiff. You know, those kind of things. Hey, switching again. So the part in the beginning earlier, all the moves are quite liquid and round. At this point, it's very angular. So if you guys are new to my channel, it's... Oh, shit. Oops, sorry about that. What's going on? Boom, like, right? It's like this, and then it turns into a different shape, like that one. I love this part. Vocally, it's just so good. Hey! So smooth. Yes! Very beautiful body lines from everyone. Look at the body lines here. Look at Karina. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Oh, and Giselle too. Look at that. Boom. Look at that hips. The way it, you know, it transferred universes. It went from like one universe to another. It's so far out. I love it. That's how you create different body lines and different body shapes with your body. You extend and you reach, and you make these shapes. Dancing is all about shapes. You know, it's an art form. You're like a statue. That's what it is. You're making shapes out of your body, and you connect them, and it's art. And that's why I'm in awe with a lot of K-pop groups. And that's why whenever if you guys have seen a lot of my dance practice reactions, I always say, oh my god, that's so wide. You know, that like the movements are so wide. That's what I mean. These body lines are extended and they're wide, and you can clearly see the shapes that they're making. Hey, boom. This is such a... So this is like a whole concert in one song. Performance-wise, I really like it. Nice. Hey. You know what? Winter is killing it with this choreo. So it's obvious, like, I don't know if it's because of her styling here, she sticks out a little bit more. It's just, there's just a little bit more command than her performance in Black Mamba. And that usually happens when an artist becomes a little bit more comfortable and grows within the short period of time. Like, I feel like I can see her growth in here. And she was already good, so like, so I mean, with that one, that bump, the choreography is probably a little bit, you know, a little bit more subtle that way. Like, this is probably how they intended it. But for me, I think I would have hit it just a little bit harder and just a little bit wider on that stance, because the rap is very swag, and I've seen that kind of move done before in a way where it hits just a little bit different. It has a little bit more attitude in that. Like, they did have some attitude there, of course, but for me, I would have liked just a little bit more with that, because of like, it pops and it's like in your face, and because they're also establishing these different genres within one song. So I think that would have been a great opportunity to kind of elevate that moment and show us a little bit more swag and attitude, because that's different, and it will be more of a contrast with the other subgenres within the song. Like, you guys know that move. You guys know that move. This part though, the isolation, Jesus Christ. Isolation is what they do best. Look at that. Yeah. Hey. Hey, the facial expressions, love it. Nice. Love that part. Hey. Yeah. So you see the performance aspect in the faces. Yeah. Love that she went a little bit further. Oh my god, my cursor today is all over the place. But like, love the way Karina kind of popped off. Like, she always hits this one, but this one she hit it differently. Like, she almost like, see, she stomped just a little bit more in that, again, like, look. Then the front, then the other side, boom. Right? It's like further out, boom. And that means that it's the last chorus. You're picking up your energy because it's a storyline. It's, you guys know this, when you're telling a story, you know, you start, even just like rumor or something, right? You start a little bit low, and then you're like, when you get to the part where it hits the point, you get a little bit more excited about it, or like whatever, your emotions get heightened. So it's the same idea for your dancing. If it's appropriate, you start out just a little bit kind of mid, of course with energy still, mid energy, still full out, but mid energy, but then your climax, but then your moves and the way you execute things needs to go somewhere. If you've danced before, if you've sung before, if you've performed before, you guys will know. Even in band, if you play an instrument, right, you always start kind of slow or like low, and then you go into like these massive like climaxes, and like it's like suddenly very big, right? It doesn't need to be like big movements, but the energy needs to be bigger because it's the last chorus. Yeah, I can see the difference, the way she is moving in this last one. Yeah, a lot of swag there. Love that. So it's proness. Is that a word? Pro. It's very pro. You want that last bit to be more energized, but you're dancing an almost 4-minute song. A lot of people, you will get tired by the end, right? It's hard to sustain it. It's kind of like your body's contradicting what you're feeling. It's like, I'm getting low on energy, been dancing for like almost 4 minutes, but it's the last chorus, so I need to give it all, you know, that kind of thing. So like, breathing and energy distribution is very crucial, especially if you're going to perform this live or like at concerts or like music shows, when you're doing other songs too. And then other factors like I didn't have enough sleep last night, or like I just woke up from a nap, is like, or like my shoe just came off, or like they had to tear me out of like my corset and they had to replace it with another, like all these other things play into that, and then you need to perform with in the highest level while maintaining stamina. Obviously, like, these girls are trained, and I'm always very curious as to what they come out with, because they're a very interesting group. I think they're a great bunch. Love the personalities too. I saw like Ning Ning's meme from the radio when she does something with her face. It was so cute. That wants me to get to know her more. So with that said, I am planning to look at their Knowing Brothers episode. I know it's going to come out soon, if it's not already out. And I know that they've also been in Weekly Idol. So I think I'm just waiting for the Knowing Brothers to come out, and then I would kind of maybe like do a react to both of them on my Patreon. Of course, I can't do it here because I'll get blocked. Stay tuned for that. But like, finally, I hope they, like, at this point, I'm like, I hope they don't release a dance practice. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'll be like, aespa, you keep doing this to me. It's been 3 weeks. Well, thank you guys for watching with me today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, do like and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, make sure you tick that notification bell so you don't miss any content from me. And if you'd like to get to know more about me, do check out my Instagram and Twitter down below.